Yo, what's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to be doing CVE 2021-4034. This is basically just a one day for the PwnKit privilege escalation exploit, which just allows us to get root through the pkexec SUID binary. Later on in the video, I also do want to create a script where it does curl the .c file, compile it, and also does run this executable as root. And yeah, let's get on to the video. Alright, so I'm opening Firefox here. Looking at this, we do have two GitHub repositories here. We do have one by auth.log and also another one by birdev. Here, the difference between these two files is one, it does have the make file, which is going to make it harder for us to just use the make command and also just run the CVE. Here, this is all in one .c file. Since later on we do want to make a script so we can curl this and compile it. This is all in one C file, so all we need to do is compile this and run this .c file. Look at the proof of concept. You do see that they did cat out the /etc os.release, os-release. This is Debian. Here, they did show that they're under just a user. They do compile it, output it to executable, and they run it, and now they are under root. Doing this, I'll do this all on the Ubuntu machine, which we are going to test it on. Here we do have a make file, and also the CVE.c and the PwnKit.c. You can use the make file followed by the CVE, and they do run it here, and now they are under root. Doing this, I'm just going to go under here. I'm just going to go to raw data. I'm just going to copy this. I'm just going to start by, you could wget this and host like two files or two servers on here, but I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to start by making a script. So I'm just going to vi into exploit.sh. I'm going to start by using curl. So I'm going to interactive mode. I'll start by specifying /bin/bash. So I'm going to specify curl. We'll do lowercase o, so we can output this to /dev/shm. I'm going to output this to run.c. Next, what we want to do is actually start by compiling this run.c. So I'm just going to do gcc run this.dev/shm. We're going to compile that. Since this is outputted to run.c, I'm just going to compile that run.c and output it to /dev/shm, and we'll just name this execute. Next thing that we need to do is run this full path. So dev/shm, we're going to run this execute, which we did output it to this executable file. For execute, I'll just do this as, I'll just echo this for run or shell. And then if we do exit out that shell, we can just do echo. I just put like a little message here for shell closed. So when we do run it, it's gonna just type in shell. If we do exit out the shell, we're gonna see shell closed. So I'm just gonna right quit, start my Python source to do python3 -m http.server on port 8081. Now we do have a server listed on port 8081. All right, so now we are on the Ubuntu machine. I'm going to be doing ID, and just to make sure I don't have any sudo on here, sudo privileges. I'm also going to run sudo -l. I can't run anything as root. I'm also going to cat out our /etc os-release. We do have the name as Ubuntu, the version of 20.04.2, also 20.04, which is going to be the version. I can also do like an ls_b_release -a. And we do have 20.04 and Ubuntu 20.0.4.2 LTS. So now we can start by creating, you can either use wget or curl. I'm going to be using curl. So I'll do curl http 10.0.069 on port 8081. We're going to be getting that exploit.sh. I'm going to output this to /dev/shm. I'm just going to name this exploit.sh. We're going to do semicolon so we can run that /dev/shm for exploit.sh. We can press enter on this, and you do see that it does do shell. So if I do ID, now we do have the group ID for root. We're going to bash on here, cd into root. Now we are root at Ubuntu. All right, so now we're back on the Kali machine. Here we do have the POC, which is basically the same thing that we did with the script. But instead of just doing that, we just ran our own script so we can compile this and get root on the machine. We didn't use this one. We didn't use this GitHub repository because we still need to use the make command. And this is just an all one .c file, which we can just compile and for us to run. We get the documentation here. If we do Control F and do chmod, Right now, there's no patches available, but if we do want to remove it, we can just do like remove the SUID bitset, which is going to be chmod 0755 for pkexec. So I'm just going to copy this, go back to my Ubuntu machine. If we do run an alice -a on user bin pkexec, see, you do see that we do have a S. I'm just going to exile this. I'm just going to do alice -a on pkexec. You do see this is highlighted in red, so it is a SUID bitset. Also do have the S right there, which does stand for SUID bitset. Looking at this, you will see that it shows if there's possible evidence for exploitation. So it does seem like it does leave a trace in the log. So you can start by checking for, we should have a var auth or var log auth.log, which we do have. So I'm just going to cat this var /log auth.log. Look at this, you do see that we do have the CWD for current working directory, which it was ran under /dev shm. It does show the command. So by default, I can't edit this file. If I try to VI into this file, this is only a read-only file. So we can't change this. And if you're trying to run this without somebody knowing, it will leave a trace under the auth.log. And the last thing for patching it, we can run a chmod 0755. So I'm going to do alice -a on the user bin pkexec. Now we can run that chmod 0755, which we can't. So I'm just going to switch users to root. So I'm going to just copy that, exile this. Now we can just run that alice -a. You do see that's just a normal executable, which we can run, but this is not a SUID bitset, which is being run by root. That's basically how you just prevent from people using the script against your machine. Well, guys, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.